Yo, what's good, YouTube? Your boy GZTV back with another video, and today we are going to be going over the tracks that dropped last week. Oh, what I should have done, I should have showed you guys the brand new vinyl record I just got. I just got a UGK record. It was their debut album. I got this like package deal from Vinyl Me Please. Shout out to them. They actually gave me a vinyl record, neon yellow of their. I forgot what the album was called. I'm not too familiar with it. I might listen to it for the first time maybe tomorrow, see what it's rocking with, what we're rocking with there, but. I guess that's besides the point. I mean, there was a decent amount of music that dropped this week. A lot of artists dropping singles, a lot of artists teasing at new music. It's a pretty good week for music, man. We'll talk about today's events. Today's events were pretty eventful. There were some announcements from big record labels and stuff. But let's talk about Post Malone and Roddy Ricch's brand new song, first and foremost, Cooped Up. Second single from his new album. There are 14 tracks on the new album. With the release of this song, Post Malone pretty much confirmed this album was coming out, I think, June 13th. I might be on vacation by then. I don't know. I won't be able to make I don't think I'll make any videos actually when I go on vacation. I'm gonna take a little break, kind of hang out with my family and stuff like that. So for a week, you guys probably won't get any videos. Unfortunate, but that's just how it's gonna be. I gotta go on vacation. I'm also going to Chicago for Memorial Day weekend, maybe copping some stuff. Uh, Roddy has slowly gotten back into a groove. You know, Roddy Ricch has been working with a decent amount of artists recently. LMA, Post Malone, you know, the sorts, the R&B artists. It's kind of interesting. The R&B pop artists, alternative, not hip hop. He's been doing a lot of unorthodox features, so it's pretty cool to see him on this track. I don't know if this is going to be a hip hop album or not, especially with Roddy Ricch being on it. I don't know, man. I don't know what kind of album, what kind of direction Post Malone is going to be going on, but I'm going to do a edited album reaction. I think it's definitely deserving of it. It's Post Malone. I mean, he's one of the biggest artists in the game. I liked the vocals from Post Malone on the song. I don't think the song is special or anything. I don't know. I have a feeling this album might be mid. I'm sorry to tell you Post Malone fans, like I really like the guy. I'm not a huge fan of Post Malone. I went and saw him live, although I was really far back because people love the guy and I give him all credit for that. He has a great fan base. But I feel like the album might be mid. I'm not sure if it's going to be that good. I know people will find a way to like it, of course, because they're his fans, they're used to his sound. I don't know how I'm going to feel about it. We'll have to see. ASAP Ant dropped a new record, Lil Black Jean Jacket 3. Apparently, that's a series. Shout out to the ASAP Mob. You know, when someone from ASAP Mob drops an album, you know we have to show our love and support for it. Pretty decent features. You know, ASAP Rocky was on here. I listen to albums like this for features, really. I like the movement that ASAP Ant has started. Actually, it might have been ASAP Nast. Who was the one that made V-Lone? It might have been the Mob as a whole. But there's some crazy bass on this song with Rocky, nice strings, really sick loop. I really liked the production on this album throughout from the tracks I heard. You know, there was very interesting stuff going on. The fucking bass god, Lil B, was on here. That's fucking great. Cultural icon years and years ago in hip hop. I think that's so cool that Lil B was on there. Cool production, man. Again, damn. I mean, kind of a lengthy song with Bass God, but it was cool. And it has some vocal delivery like Rocky's. Clearly influenced by ASAP Rocky throughout this project. ASAP Rocky has probably influenced everyone in ASAP Mob because I feel like he is the best member, and I feel like a lot of people look up to him musically in that mob. I need to cut my hair, guys. This is ridiculous. It definitely feels like an ASAP project. Like I get a feeling that someone from the ASAP Mob made the project. It's definitely true to their sound. I love it. Currency, the beat is gonna be great. Like before I even listened to the track with Currency, I knew the beat was gonna be nice. Currency has been a part of some great production in his career, man. He's dropped so many projects. Very underground. I mean, geez. The album cover was really cool on this too. I didn't mention that. Oh, Jeezy. I mean, might as well give that track a try. You know, the Shoreline Mafia, one of the members. I mean, pretty clean track there with OGZ. The auto tune at the end was really cool. Larry June was on here. It was a vibey song. It was kind of but it definitely was vibey. There were some weird bars on that one with Larry June. You know, it was okay. I don't know what floating away means, but there were definitely some Cuddy ad libs in that track with Larry June. Getting high, I don't know. I feel like I heard Cuddy at one point in this track. Maybe that was Larry June. I don't know which one it was. 12E was on the album. ASAP 12E, an ASAP Mob member. Why not? I mean, we got to listen to some ASAP Posse cuts on this record. I decided to listen to that one. I thought I heard a sample on this one. I wasn't sure. I don't know. This track was kind of whack to me. I mean, I didn't really like the bars either. But yeah, moving on to the track with Key. I've reviewed their music in the past, so I was like, let's listen to this. People were putting me onto them and stuff. Key kind of helped revive the project from some of the downfalls of the previous tracks. This was the last song I listened to. I don't know. It was kind of bad. Like that track started off really, really good, and then it kind of got bad. But anyways, let's move on to the 2 tracks DaBaby released. Bonnet. He's got a song with fucking Poop Shiesty. I will slander that man's name. I'm sorry. It has to happen. I mean, besides Kendrick's album, I was feeling a dead week for music, so I might as well listen to these 2 DaBaby tracks with a rapper who, ever since the homophobic remarks at the concert, had one of the biggest fall-offs ever. I mean, might as well listen to as much music as we can. You know, it was interesting. The beat was pretty cool, actually. I liked it. Pooh Shiesty sucks, though. You know, I'm gonna say this right now. You know, DaBaby falling off further probably with this. I like the beat, but Pooh Shiesty, working with Pooh Shiesty, I mean, he sucks, man. But yeah, next he had a song with Moneybagg Yo called Wig. I feel like these songs will have the same formula. I feel like when DaBaby drops 2-song packs that kind of sound the same, which is definitely a flaw. I mean, he hasn't been able to branch out and make anything artistic or creative or anything. It was a weird song with Moneybagg Yo. It was kind of mid, too. Moneybagg brought some good flows. I feel like he's just subtly copying other artists, though. I feel like DaBaby's just sprinkling stuff into his music that sounds just like other artists. I don't know. There's a lot of flaws with the guy. Hopefully he rebounds, but I'll keep listening to the stuff he comes out with, especially this week, because there really wasn't much to listen to. But yeah. Let's move on to the NBA YoungBoy song Gang Baby. There were features on it. I didn't really care for it. It was just new YoungBoy. Might as well give it a listen, man. Apparently he's got a 30-song album coming in August called like The Next Slime Toe or something like that. That's how I figured that out, that he had an album coming. As I was listening to the song, I went to his artist page and it showed that he had a project coming out. Surprise, surprise, YoungBoy has yet another project coming out. I don't know why. Dude will never be a legend at this rate. Like, I'm rooting for YoungBoy, trust me. He's had some cool runs in the past, but he's never going to be a legend dropping this much music at one time. I mean, it worked a while ago in, like, the mixtape era of hip-hop, but it just doesn't work anymore. Like, it wasn't a bad song, though. I'm not saying that was a bad song or anything. I'm just saying his music's saturated. He drops way too frequently. Next, we have the Vori Do Not Disturb song with Nav and Young Blue. Very interesting combo coming in there. Very melodic as well, surprisingly, from Nav. Great vocalist, man, Vori. I feel like the next album of his will be a hit. He dropped a self-titled album like 2 years ago. He's definitely due for another album, and I will definitely be listening to it. I might not do a full-fledged, edited reaction to it, but I will be tuning in. I really like this Do Not Disturb song, though. Blue is definitely solid. Nav shocked me on this one. His vocal deliveries and stuff, they sounded really, really good. Corny writing, I don't mind it in this situation because, I don't know, it just sounded like a good track. But up next, we're going to talk about the new Black Youngsta album, 23 songs. My goodness, stop making your album so long, people. This album's called For Life. Again, feature album. An album I'm listening to for features. 21 Savage. I was pretty excited for this. 21 Savage feature. But it's on a Black Youngsta album. Black Youngsta sounds like Dirk. Like, copying the shit out of him throughout this project. And people will try to tell me that Black Youngsta came before Lil Durk just because Lil Durk just now came popping, like, bigger than he ever was. But you guys do realize, like, Lil Durk has been making music for a good 7 years now. Like, the dude is 30 years old, and he has been making music before Black Youngsta, I'm pretty sure. At least he got popular before Black Youngsta in the first place, like Bora Bora, India, songs like that back in the day. Those were big hits for Dirk. So I think Black Youngsta's copying him, especially with the recent success that Lil Durk's had. I was hyped for 21. This song turned out to be mid. Let's move on to the next song. It had 42 Doug on it. Pretty excited. I really, really liked 42 Doug. I've loved 42 Doug, especially this year. He's had a really good year. His flows were great on here. I wasn't sure who else was on the song. It sounded like someone else was on the song. That was interesting. Again, Poop Shiesty up next on Black Youngsta. Stop working with the man. I don't care. He might be from Memphis, actually. Black Youngsta and Moneybagg Yo are from Memphis as well. So is Young Dolph Keelock, obviously. Memphis, man. Shout out to Memphis, though. Like, they haven't made the most insane artists. They aren't, like, the best town, but they've had a big resurgence. Like, they've had really, really good artists popping up on the scene. I've had enough of Pooh Shiesty, though. Yo Gotti was on a track. That was cool, I suppose. He's had a couple bangers in his past. It was a decent song. Rilo Rodriguez was on this project. I've heard, I think it's a girl or I don't know. I've heard of him, so I guess so. Didn't think anything of that song. Lakel was on this, so I listened to the song with him. You know, he went viral a while ago on TikTok. And that was the final thing I listened to it. I don't know who's satisfied with music like it. I don't know who's satisfied with kind of music like this. I guess if you like the street rap, fine. I've had this discussion in the past. Like, if you like street rap, I'm totally cool with it. But like, people have got to put some substance in there, or else I am not intrigued at all. Terrible hook on this one of the Lil Kel track. The dude sounded like TJ, which you can take that as you will. And then we had Young Chris and Lil Yachty dropping a song, Damn Homie. This was a big time release, very anticipated. Great beat on here too, man. I love this track. This is one of the only, it probably was one of the best singles of the week. Fire. This is like one of the only singles that I will consider even replaying. I don't even know. Maybe Vori. Ray Shrimmer reference on there. Yachty came in. His part is short. Was really short and a little too short considering how iconic Yachty is compared to Chris. But it was fire at the end of the day. We need some new Yachty this year for sure. Yachty definitely needs to come out and drop a project. I'll be pretty excited. And last but maybe least, I don't know, we had a new song with Moneybagg Yo and Kodak Black called Rocky Road. Kodak has a lot of momentum working with Kendrick Lamar coming into this one, but it was nothing special. So that's really what I'm going to leave you guys with. It was the weekly track Roundup. We listened to all the big releases in the music industry. I think I did a pretty big job at covering most things, but yeah, I'm out. I have one more video to make here in a couple of minutes about the current events. I'm going to probably hop on 2K. Hop off, maybe listen to some like Kid Cudi. I just got done watching the Kid Cudi documentary, and I would review the documentary, but I feel like it's kind of lame to review a documentary anymore. So I'll probably, you can peep him in the back. Sorry, I always get confused. You can peep him in the back right there, Kid Cudi. Actually, 2 of his albums right there. So both of the Man on the Moons. I really like Cudi. I'm probably going to listen to A Kid Named Cudi and possibly give you guys a review for that album tomorrow. I've always wanted to listen to that album, but I'm out.